Hey guys, so there are two reasons I'm doing this video today. First of all, I just want to share with you. Uh, it's a little bit personal and almost frustrating for me, but I think when you feel like that, it's even more important to share is that I didn't even want to do a video today because I'm just, ugh. I feel so under the weather from traveling to Denver, and I think most of it is eating carbs and things, sugars, like I normally don't eat them. So I think just a week of that like overloaded me that I've been like nonstop sleeping the last 2 days. Like yesterday, I could barely move. Like I felt so sick, and today's kind of been the same way. And I don't know if you guys can tell this, but I certainly can. Is I can always see the change in my eyes. Like that brightness is not there. And I can just kind of see it in my face a little bit. I just look more swollen and puffy. So I really need to do like a major cleanse this week. I'm already down a pound. I decided to check because I'm like, well, I better know because this will be interesting. So I've lost 1 pound in a day. So it is going in the right direction. I'm pretty sure this is a lot of fluid retention, but I still don't feel good, and I don't handle sugar like that at all. So I just feel terrible today. But I wanted you guys to see that. I want you to see what sugar does to me eating those things. The reason why I stay keto like 99% of the time, it's because I just don't handle it well. I wish, like, I know a lot of people eat carbs or say carbs are not bad, and I agree carbs aren't bad, but they don't work for me, not in my body, and that's just a week of eating it. And that wasn't overeating, that wasn't overindulging, that was just me eating normal carbohydrate foods. No wonder why I was so tired all the time that I forgot what it felt like to be like this. And I think it was a good reminder because I was starting to think like, well, maybe I could add carbs back into my life. Maybe I can do this now. And, who doesn't love those things? But doing this really showed me and reminded me that I am making a good decision, that I'm not crazy for doing keto. It's just, I've never wanted to be into like fad dieting or anything, and doing keto, so many people are like, how do you do that? Why do you do that? Or, like carbs are good. You need carbs. And so you kind of question yourself sometimes. And I think this was a good, healthy reminder for me that what I'm doing is working. And sometimes I want to remind you guys too, I see my tag sticking out, is that not everyone out there talking to you is there to help you and to benefit you. And they have to put down what you're doing so that way it makes them feel better about what they're doing. Because if they had to admit that carbs may not work for them either, well, then they'd have to change their lifestyle. And some people aren't willing to do that. So I just want to keep that as a nice reminder to everyone, especially myself. It was nice to see that today that, I'm ready to get back on the right track. I like the way I eat, and there's nothing wrong with it. And this is just what I choose. So let's get into this. So why did I buy these? This is the company Eat Me Guilt Free, and 22 grams of protein. Yes, on a keto diet, because I'm getting so many new subscribers, I need to remind myself as well as others, I do a higher protein keto diet. Why? Because I am a very active person. I am a massage therapist, so I'm working nonstop on my feet doing massage. I also play volleyball about 3 times a week. I work out, I walk, I hike with my dog. I do all different kinds of things. I have volleyball tournaments every other weekend. So I'm very active, and I found that if I don't do enough protein, I get sick. And my dilemma lately is at night, I really do want something sweet, but I'm tired, and I just don't want to make anything, and I like things that are already calculated out for me, so that way I'm not overdoing it or indulging. As you guys know who have been following me, I love making my mug cakes. But I thought this would be a nice try. I think this averaged to be like $32 for a case of 12. So it's a bit on the pricey end, but I see a lot of fitness people with these, and I thought, heck, if they're that good, then, it's not going to hurt to try a box. And then you should be able to buy mixes too. I think right now they're all out because I was looking into it, because I'd prefer to probably make my own. But I thought this would be a good thing to buy these. So let's see what we got inside here. So I got a 2 box. I hope they come up with more. So I do have chocolate, and as you can see, they look really moist. No, leave Kitty alone. And then there is a Blondie, which I'm obsessed with Blondie anything, so I thought this would be really fun to play around with. Also, what I want to mention with these is they try to put as few ingredients in these things as possible. I did have, that's weird. Oh, there's some papers on top. Okay, so to get this shipped out and stuff, it was $38. They do have bars with a $3 off coupon. Care instructions, they recommend that you keep them in the fridge. You can pause it if you want to look more into it. And then they have some workout stuff as well. So let's see how these guys taste, huh? But so they're made with few ingredients. It's like extremely low carb. Okay. Oh, I forgot to share that. So it's 160 calories, 5 grams of fat. Carbohydrates 7, but dietary fiber is 2, so 5 technically. Or 7 if that's how you like to count it. 22 grams of protein. So I don't think this is that bad at all. I'm not going to eat mine right now, but I am going to sample it because I'm going to be taking it in the car with me because I've got to go grocery shopping. So I might even do a grocery haul later. Oh my gosh. So it's like extremely moist, if you guys can see that. I'm just going to take a tiny bite. It's pretty good. So this has definitely a darker chocolate taste. It's not overly sugary. It is pretty dense. So I think, like, even though this seems small, it's going to be really rich. I think this is going to feel like that's all you need. But it's really good. Maybe if I put some like cacao nibs on this or something, that'd be super awesome. Even some like low carb ice cream if you want. This is the one I'm really excited about. Okay, Blondie's the same way. This kind of reminds me of like, there's an almondy hint to it. Almond and vanilla. This one's really hard to explain. It's very, very light. Very, very light flavor. There's not a lot of flavor to this. But I'm a person who kind of likes that. So no complaints here. I did see on the back it tells you what's in it. So it's whey protein powder, unsweetened cocoa, egg whites, almond oil, hazelnut oil, coconut oil, stevia, baking soda, sodium benzoate. So that's a lot of few ingredients for like a protein time thing. So I might have one of these for a snack or for lunch today. The other one I'll probably eat tomorrow. I don't plan on eating 2 in a day. That's probably not a great idea. But this is the Eat Me Guilt Free.